Hey everyone, this is Sean with Troxel Services, and this is another 5-minute drive-by for business entrepreneurs. And it's a segment, a series where you'll have a voiceover, my voiceover, and you'll be looking at footage of our team in the field. And today's topic is, what is the number one way to market and grow your business after you've been in business for at least a year? And I'm pretty sure I have not heard this in this concise way before. Not that I'm the first to think of it, but you'll just hear a lot of different things. You'll hear continuing to market with flyers and social media and stuff like that. And to a certain extent, that's true. But I really think we need to focus on what it really is at the end of the day. And I'm speaking specifically landscape and lawn care, regular lawn care maintenance, hedge trimming, bush trimming, regular lawn care, regular mowing, but also projects as well. All kinds of, it could be tree trimming projects, all that stuff. But this would be true for other industries as well. The number one way, get ready for it, is execution of the services that you've already said you're going to do. Execution in the field. Completing the tasks that you have quickly and efficiently. If you have 100 properties you need to have mowed that week and you have 20 projects, the best way to grow your company is to execute those projects and properties. Period. Because in this industry, there's such a need. I don't care if it's 2020, 2018, 2022, or 2030 or 2032. It's going to be that way because it's a good industry to get into, low barrier of entry. But it's also an industry where you have a lot of mediocre service or lackadaisical service. And so it really is about execution. Focus on that. Focus on getting the job done. Now, you have to also respond quickly to any leads that come in. But I'm not talking about that. I'm saying, how do you get the leads in the first place? Like, how do you get people to want to even reach out to you or your services? And the answer is, if you execute. Now, you have to make a name for yourself first, but it's not hard to do that. If you go back and look at some previous segments in the drive-by series, you'll hear me talk about the first year of business on going in with financial strength and why you need to be able to do lots of services for free initially to get your reputation out there, get your processes down, and get your equipment set up the way you want it to. You know, you definitely in that first year have to market a lot, create content, videos, flyers, some media, lots of word of mouth, pay for some ads on Google and Facebook and other places. You know, I agree with that. And to a certain extent, you can do a little bit of that year 2, 3, and 4. But once your name is out there, it really is all about execution. Especially, and you lawn care and landscape guys know this, like in certain parts of the year, it might be March, and then oftentimes it's late August, September, as well. Those two time frames, late August and September, and then March and April, man, it's like it doesn't matter how much you prepare. You could have 2 employees just sitting there waiting to do nothing but handle new customers. You're going to get new leads. So stop thinking about spending a crazy amount of marketing. I know that goes against what some people are saying, and people I really respect too on YouTube about business and lawn care and landscaping. I get it. But if you really break it down, if you can execute what is in front of you and complete what is in front of you quickly, what you're doing is you're increasing your cash flow. You're making sure, obviously, you get deposits for projects and all that. You're making sure that you're not playing catch up all the time and then trying to put new customers way out in the future, because that's an issue. Like, you're going to pay all this money for marketing and get all these leads, but if you're not executing well in the field, you're going to just say, oh, well, we're 4 weeks out, as if that's some badge of honor. You're 4 weeks out. So how many customers are you going to lose because you're 4 weeks out instead of 10 days out? Execute in the field so that if you focus on that, you're confident to tell that new customer, yes, we can do this, and I can put you on the schedule for next week. Or if it's a big project, I can put you on the schedule for maybe 10 to 12 days from now. But pushing people out 4 weeks and wearing that as a badge of honor, it's like having a restaurant and then telling everybody outside, hey, thank you for coming, but just so you know, none of you are going to get to eat for like 4 to 6 hours. That's not a badge of honor. A good business owner says, hey, there's a lot of money sitting out there, and 60% of those people are going to walk the other way if I make them wait 4 to 6 hours. So why would you make your customers wait 4 to 6 weeks for projects? If you're going to, and that's a recipe for not growing too. If you're that far out, that simply means you're probably not growing, or you're growing very, very slow. And if that's what you want, then that's actually a good place to be. But I'm really speaking to the people that want to grow their business past $500,000 a year revenue, and that's not including cost of goods sold. So take your mulch, take your stone, take your rock, take all the stuff, your plants, all out of that revenue. And if you're in fencing, take all your fence material out of that. I'm talking $500,000, not including COGS, cost of goods sold to the customer. But those people that are wanting to push past that and get 10, 15, 20 employees, they want to get to 1 million revenue, 2 million, 3 million revenue. And yeah, it might take them 7, 8, 9 years. But that's who I'm kind of talking to, or at least somebody that's open to that. And if you're trying to figure out how do you grow your business, you're wanting to grow, you can't be 4 weeks out. You just can't. You're not going to grow very fast that way. So when someone asks me, what is the best way to grow your business? I don't say marketing. That's year one. I get it. And you do a little bit of that going forward. Everything else is execution in the field. Make sure you have trained staff ready to go, the equipment ready to go, that you're ready to work Saturdays when you need to, that you're ready to work long days when you need to, that you set up your teams the next day so they can be efficient. That is the best thing to do. Then when you can do quotes in the evening or throughout the day or on Saturdays or maybe Sunday afternoons, when you can do quotes, you're confidently able to take on those new customers rather than paying all that money for marketing and leads that come in just to ignore them or tell them, oh, sorry, we're too busy, because you haven't figured out how to execute. So execution in the field is the number one way to grow your business, not marketing.